Welcome friends. In this video I will show you the shortest way by which you can install Windows 10 on your Raspberry Pi 4 having ARM64 or ARM32 based architecture, that is Raspberry Pi 3B or 3B or 4B. So first of all we need two files. One is this file wr.exe, and the second file is install.vim. So I will show you how you can download these files. For install.vim you can download it from this link. I will provide this link in the description of the video. And for the Windows on Raspberry Pi imager, you can download it from worproject.ml/downloads. I will also provide the download link for this. You have to click on this download version 2.0.1 and you will receive a folder like this. You have to extract the folder. After extracting the folder, you have to execute this file wr.exe. So you will receive an interface like this. From here you have to select your device. Mine is Pi 4 with ARM64 based architecture, so I am selecting this. If your Pi is 2 or 3 with ARM64 or Pi 2 or 3 with ARM32 versions, you can select these as per your requirement. I am just showing it for demo purpose. You must be having a micro SD card that is at least 32 GB and that should be high speed, that is a class 10 micro SD card. I am just showing this for demo purpose, so I am showing this on a 8 GB pen drive. You must use at least a 32 GB. If you are using a 64 GB SD card, that would be much better. Then you have to select your image which is on the desktop, and I will provide the download link for this image. You have to select this image, click open. Then you have to select next. It is basically downloading the drivers from the server, which you can see in the logs. Here you can see the local asset is up to date because I have recently downloaded it. So this local asset is up to date. If your might be slightly older, it will update the drivers by itself. For this, internet connection is mandatory. You must be having internet connection on the Windows computer which you are using to install Windows on your Raspberry Pi 4. So next you will need this UEFI firmware. It will also download the firmware or the updated drivers. You can see the logs, my asset is up to date. The file is rpi4_uifi firmware.zip. Then you have to click next. So friend, this is important. In the advanced section, you have to put your memory limit over here. If you don't put your memory limit here, the maximum RAM it would use would be limited to 3 GB. So mine is only 2 GB. My Raspberry Pi 4 is only 2 GB. So I might not be putting any values over here. But if your RAM is 4 GB, if you are using a Raspberry Pi 4 with 4 GB RAM, you must put a value of 4096 over here. And if you are using a 8 GB model, you must be putting a value of 8192 over here. Fine. Otherwise your RAM would be restricted to 3 GB. Fine. So mine is 2 GB, so I won't be putting any value over here. Rest you will leave everything as it is. One more thing, if you want to use a GPT partition, you can select it over here, otherwise you will leave it as it is. I would recommend to go for the MBR partition, because in my previous installations I would prefer to go with MBR. There are less chances of this failure with MBR, but GPT is slightly complex. You can try whichever you like. Then you have to click next, and it will ask for the final installation. So because it's a demo video, so I won't be clicking on install because it will erase all the data on my pen drive. Just you have to click on install, and it will install that Windows 10 version on your 32 GB or 64 GB SD card which you will be using. And after that you will receive a message of the installation has completed. Depending upon the speed of your CPU, the process may take between 30 minutes to 2 hours time. Please don't close it. Sometimes when the installation reaches 94% or 97%, it takes at least 10 minutes or 15 minutes to go from 94 or 97% to 100%. So please don't think that it is stuck or it's at a hanging position. Just wait for some time, the installation will complete. Just wait with patience, and after the completion just eject your SD card and insert it into your Raspberry Pi 4, and the installation is automatic. It will automatically start installing the Windows on your Raspberry Pi 4. The process is a bit lengthy and tedious. It will take a lot of time. Sometimes it may take around 30 to 45 minutes for installation. The installation method is same as for other Windows files. So thank you friends, this is all from my side. And if you have any questions or you face any problems while installing, one more thing, till now all these Windows software and Windows versions, they don't support the native sound as well as the Wi-Fi of the Raspberry Pi 4. Ethernet works, your USB port works, and but your sound as well as your Wi-Fi, they don't work. For sound you can use a cheap USB sound card, which you can purchase it on Amazon or any other website, which I don't think will cost more than around 150 to 200 bucks, and same is the price for Wi-Fi dongle. For Wi-Fi dongle you can use an alternate, because everybody is having a smartphone these days. You can connect your smartphone with your Raspberry Pi, and through USB tethering you can use internet over that. In my previous videos I have shown that how you can use your USB sound card as well as the USB tethering method. This way your internet will start working using your smartphone, and for sound you have to use this USB sound card, because till now the developers are not able to make a driver for the sound, because I am using the micro HDMI port, so the sound doesn't work. For that I will be using the USB sound card. So I recommend you people to use a USB sound card. Fine. So this is all from my side. I will put all the details in the description, and thank you and goodbye friends.